Hi guys, good morning. Today we have a first year Odcl student from TISS. So all the people, those who are dreaming to get into the TISS for Odcl courses. So today we have the as not exactly aspirant, इनको मैं Tissian बोल सकता हूँ. They are already in the TIS and first year student. So one of the student, Mayuk is our student. Last year उन्होंने prepare किया था, Mayuk Haldar, and we have Soif and we have Sibasis. So all these three people will be discussing in detail about the ODCL part. So जितने लोग ODCL को लेकर के prepare कर रहे हो, अगर आप मैन्यूअर के स्टूडेंट्स हो या मैन्यूअर के स्टूडेंट नहीं हो, डजंट मैटर, बट ODCL कोर्स अगर आप टारगेट कर रहे हो तो आज काफी डिटेल में इंफॉर्मेशन मिलने वाली है. एंड प्लेसमेंट को लेकर भी विल टॉक अबाउट व्हाई ODCL कोर्स, व्हाट आर द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ ODCL कोर्स, सो एवरीथिंग दे विल बी डिस्कसिंग. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एवरीवन, हेलो एंड गुड मॉर्निंग.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning.
So quickly, can we have an introduction part? Name we already I announced, name, academic, and which state, city, and why ODCL course. So yeah, Mayuk, starting with you only.
Hello, sir. I am Mayuk, and I am basically a civil engineer. Then I have done masters in construction management with 5.5 years of work experience in infrastructure consulting. And then it was a very natural progress for me to join OD because the new COVID scenario and all the change that was going through in the industry. So I thought ODCL is the best platform for me to give the necessary required jump and understand the business in a holistic way.
Great, great. So from Mumbai only, right, Mayuk?
So I'm from Siliguri, West Bengal, sir.
Okay, okay. Yes, Soif.
Yeah, hi sir, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Soif. I was born and brought up in Kolkata. I am an electronics and communication engineer, but post that I joined the IT industry. I worked for TCS for 4.5 years. And as far as why ODCL is concerned, this 4.5 years of work experience introduced me to the nuances of business, understanding the organization structure and the processes involved in the business. So, and I thought that this would be a very natural progression to pursue masters in organization development, change and management, and take my career forward. Yeah, so that's about me. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So this is.
Hi sir, good morning. So my name is Shivashish Palchaduri and I hail from the city of Jai, Kolkata. So I completed my engineering in biomedical engineering in the year 2015. And after that, I have worked at Tata Consultancy Services as a quality analyst for the 6 years. So as a part of
6 years, great, great.
6 years. So as a part of my work, I was a part of the change management also in the technical side. So that actually led to my interest in building up a career in change management and also a sort of organization development. And so TIS ODCL actually came as a natural option for selection for me when I got to know about this. So that is my reason for interest for this course.
Okay, okay, great, great. So all the aspirants who are watching this podcast, everyone have a more than 4 years of experience, and Sibasis have a 6 years of experience. TCS se dolo, and Mayuk, which industry?
So infrastructure consulting.
Okay, great. So experience is important. Ideally, जो ODCL का selection process है, I think minimum 2 years of work experience is required, right? So
right.
We all are more than that. Okay, next question. Apart from TIS, कौन से दूसरे entrance you people had appeared? Like CAT, CET ऐसा कुछ लिखा था या सिर्फ TIS के लिए only focus किया था? So that जितने भी लोग देख रहे हैं उनको ये clarity है कि सिर्फ TIS focus करना है कि दूसरे entrance पे भी आपने workout किया था?
For me, it was just only Tissnet, and obviously ODCL was my first choice. But like as majority goes, like as per their choice, they obviously do sit for a lot of exams, and Tissnet is obviously one of the premier choices among them.
Obviously, definitely. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, so I only took Tissnet, and the reason is that I have a very good general knowledge and current affairs knowledge, and that comes to me naturally. And if you see the exam pattern, so 40% weightage is to the general awareness part. So Tissnet is the only exam that I took this year, and I managed.
Great, great. Mayuk, you also only Tissnet?
I also only Tissnet. I was associated with you itself.
Okay. हाँ, मयूक का पॉडकास्ट देखना है तो वापस जाके you can watch that podcast with Mayuk. I already done with the podcast part. You can watch that. Okay. Coming to the next question. why Odcl course one should opt for?
So actually, MA in Odcl given by Tata Institute of Social Sciences is the first 2-year full-time residential program in India. So basically, one of the most advantageous part of it that people studying at TIS for MA in Odcl needs to have 2 years of work experience, because actually you need to understand the organization and the business very well, because we need to delve into deep into the organization to know about the psyche of the organization and also the people. So actually, Odcl course actually is so well designed. It prepares us to face all the dimensions of a different organization. So that's why it has an edge over the others, and that has also, like, as a working personnel, it also like pushes us to take up this course.
Okay. So if we talk about the pedagogy of Odcl courses, so what are the parameters it includes?
It would include various domains of management. For instance, in the first semester, we had finance and accounting. In this semester, which is the second semester, we have operations and supply chain management. And in the further semesters, we will be taught sales and marketing, and
we'll be taught about change management, organizational behavior, organization theory and design. That is to say, overall, that we are taught about organization, also the supporting functions like, say, finance, say, economics, and say supply chain. All those things that support an organization and makes up an organization are taught to us. So we develop a holistic view of actually how an organization works along all the dimensions.
And also the way our professors teaches us is a much more case study basis, and we get to dive deep into each and every topic individually. So that gives us a better understanding of how the practical use of that topics that were actually coming up every day. So it much more gives us an intensive nature of the course. So much more practical oriented.
Okay, great. So here comes the next question related to the same. How is the Odcl course different from regular MBA course, which offered by the top IIMs and the other B schools?
Right, I would like to take that one. So first of all, the major difference is that we will be doing 4 field work. So let me clarify one thing. So when I mean field work, it is basically an internship. So, and when we see that in other B schools, students are looking for live projects, they want to go to an organization and work. And in this field, for field works, we are tagged to various organizations, various agencies. So we do live projects with them, and for this we do not even have to sit for interviews. This is totally organized by our center, the Center for Social and Organizational Leadership at TISS. So we do the field work there, and there we can apply our theoretical knowledge. So that is one major difference. And then we have a research dissertation which we have to submit at the end of 4 semesters. And another difference is that we do one leadership as a service project. And so this leadership as a service project is basically one project that we have to take up with an NGO.
Okay.
Where we apply our OD principles, the OD map, and we work with them to diagnose their problems.
Okay. Yeah, anything else you want to add?
Just adding on to what Sohaib said. Actually, since you know that TIS houses about more than 50 programs at the master's level, so as I already told that our organization development, change and leadership is actually based out of behavioral theory, which also includes subjects like, say, psychology. So since we are studying at TIS, that also gives us an opportunity to mingle with students of other courses. Like, say, if I'm working on any particular project and I'm coming across a psychological theory, then I really do have my friends who are studying in psychology to call them and just talk about what is the theoretical underpinning and what does the theory actually say. So we actually have the luxury to mingle with students from different facets. So that gives us an edge over others actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
Shivashish is right, and we also have the option to select electives from offered by the different schools. Like for this semester, for example, I've taken 2 elective subjects from social entrepreneurship and School of Media Science. So that is one option that we need to take 2 subjects from offered by different schools.
Okay, great. So far, whatever study you people have done in the first year, how is the experience and same experience you can, you can share this experience so that those who are seeking for ODCL courses, they can understand. So far,
So
offline started, or it is online only?
Is we are having online classes till now because of the current pandemic scenario. So, but it does not feel like an online class. The people, like the whole batch, is a very cohesive one, and there is a very varied people, like from varied backgrounds. So we get to learn from each other a lot. Like Shibashish is from biomechanical, then Sohib is from electrical, and I'm from civil. So a lot of people from different backgrounds, from engineering, non-engineering background, comes together. They share, exchange ideas. So it's a very interesting way of learning, and a lot of peer-to-peer learning happens during the whole process of like the class sessions and all, working together for assignments. Then we are also, as Sohib and Shivashi said, we go for the internships together, like the leadership as a service together. So basically we three are together in the same group for leadership as a service. So we work together in a very cohesive way and understand how the things function also. And that also gives us the spirit of teamwork, and it also helps us understand how organization also, we can use this team spirit and teamwork in organizations also. So I think it's a very interesting and enriching experience that people who are interested in joining this ODCL will get. And even the seniors that we have are very friendly and very helpful throughout the journey. They have been like guiding us with each and every minute details. So I would take this opportunity to say that yes, if you're looking to join this ODCL, you have the decision that you have made is very right now.
Okay, so what I have understood and what I think, जो बच्चे लोग भी सोचते हैं, स्टूडेंट भी सोचते हैं कि if they are going for the MBA program, so MBA in marketing, MBA in finance, MBA in HR, so वो second year एक specialization हो जाता है. But ODCL में it is all how it is different. I mean, इसमें what I have understood कि इसमें सब चीजें एक जगह पे आ रही है. Everything you are learning. और second year में ऐसा कुछ है क्या specialization इसमें रहेगा? Although semester wise syllabus are divided, but then to MBA में कैसा होता है कि मार्केटिंग में सेकंड ईयर में यू आर कोर इनटू द मार्केटिंग. सो लाइकवाइज इन ओडीसीएल ऐसा है? एनी कमेंट ऑन इट?
सर बेसिकली क्या होता है ओडीसीएल में, हम लोग पूरा बिजनेस का एक होलिस्टिक पार्ट देखते हैं. सो फ्रॉम ईच एंड एवरी, फ्रॉम फाइनेंस से लेके एचआर से लेके ऑपरेशंस तक. तो हर सेमेस्टर हम लोगों को बेसिकली, जहाँ पे दूसरा एमबीए में एक सेकेंड ईयर में आके स्पेशलाइजेशन होता है, हम लोग हर सेमेस्टर एक स्पेशल कोर्स ऐड हो जाता है सब्जेक्ट. जैसे कि हम लोग फर्स्ट ईयर पे एक सब्जेक्ट फाइनेंस एंड अकाउंटिंग था, अभी हम लोग ऑपरेशंस मैनेजमेंट पढ़ रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट हम लोग ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट के पर्टिकुलर कुछ नीश सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ेंगे. तो ऐसे क्या होता है, हम लोगों को हर सेमेस्टर एक एक न्यू एस्पेक्ट पे हम लोगों को आइडिया मिल जाता है. एंड बिकॉज ओडी एज अ सब्जेक्ट, बिकॉज हम लोग मतलब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डेवलपमेंट, चेंज और लीडरशिप लेके काम करते हैं, तो हम लोग को एक होलिस्टिक सब चीज का व्यू होना बहुत जरूरी हो जाता है, so that हम लोग कोई भी डिफरेंट इश्यूज हो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में उसको मतलब केटर कर सके, उसको सॉल्व कर सके. सो इसीलिए हम लोगों को स्पेशलाइजेशन की जगह वेरी मच एक ब्रॉडर व्यू हम लोग को दिया जाता है.
ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. एनीवन वांट टू ऐड एनीथिंग? No. Okay, next question. How an ODCL practitioner is different from an HR manager?
Yeah, one of the difference would be HR manager would be rather involved in people processes, where OD practitioner is more involved in organization dynamics.
Okay.
That is, HR would be more interested in maintaining the compliances, where OD practitioner would be diagnosing a problem related to the people side of the change or people side intervention mostly. Yeah, those would be 2 points for me, and if somebody would want to add anything.
Yes, when an OD practitioner will be working, say, internally within an organization, or say as an external consultant, he or she will be making the organization self-sufficient, so that it can grow on its own feet and be able to solve the problem in its own future. And HRs obviously will be a part of this problem, but there is that difference that, as Soif said, there is a marked difference between HR and OD as a profession, obviously what we practice. So that's the difference.
Okay.
But having said that, I also would love to say that HR and OD are also going hand in hand together also. So it's a very like, as we also know, we have HRM program, OD program. So we have a very good relationship between each and every program. So it's a very cordial thing that goes on.
Okay. So also in terms of the popularity, if I talk about, MBA is more popular than ODCL so far, isn't it?
Could you please repeat? MBA is more popular than ODCL.
ODCL program, TES ODCL program. MBA, anything in the marketing, finance, HR.
Oh, right.
It is more popular in the market than the ODCL TISS program?
So when we go for a post graduation, one of the most important thing is that recruiters or people look for is brand. So for example, if someone has done MBA from tier 2 or tier 3 universities, so there is one thing, like not to demean anyone, so the brand matters. And if you're looking at this Odcl, and we have the brand Tiss, so whether we are doing a MA degree or MBA degree, that doesn't matter to the recruiters or others. So Tiss, we are under the umbrella of Tiss, so that is a brand that we leverage. So I would rather have a degree from Tiss, MA degree, Master of Arts degree from Tiss, rather than an MBA from tier 2, tier 3 university. And not to demean anybody, that this is just my perspective. Yeah.
Okay.
And
In
also the
addition to
fact,
this, okay, now you can
and
continue.
also in addition to the fact that we have like Tiss as a starting has been giving MA degree, and before inculcation of MBA, the all degrees were MA. So we are still prevailing with our legacy. So instead of changing into name into MBA Odcl, we are still following our legacy. So we are very much deep seated into our roots, and we follow that. So that is something that I'm very proud of. So,
Okay. In addition to this same question, डिग्री को लेकर के कि यार मुझे तो MBA की डिग्री मिल रही है एंड यहाँ पे MA की डिग्री मिल रही है, तो उसको लेके एक इन्फ्योरिटी या तो फिर एक कंफ्यूजन मार्केट में है. सो कैन क्लैरिफाई इट एनीवन? आपने ऑलरेडी यू हैव मेंशन योर पॉइंट, बट थोड़ा सा इसको और क्लैरिफाई कर दो. जितने लोग ओडीसीएल टेस्ट के लिए देख रहे हैं, MA डिग्री को लेके कंफ्यूज है, उनके लिए बहुत एक क्लियर मैसेज होगा ये.
I think I'll be going ahead with this. I think it's just a notion of the human mind that say MBA is a greater degree, as a greater weightage than an MA. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't work. What works is what you have learned. And definitely,
Exactly.
we now have joined TIS and have been a part of a semester. We know that what we are learning, the process of our learning, and how as a person we have grown. Our knowledge has grown. So at the end of the day, when you are going to sleep, you know that you have learned something, and that actually stays with you. The degree is just a showpiece, but your learning is main. So that has been at a very brilliant level at this. So we can just say that to you. But and MBA, MA, all these things are just made up of notions of human mind. At the end of the day, learning is the most important.
Correct. Oh, okay.
also, along with learning, if I could add, the brand names that come for placements in our Tiss Odcl is almost, if not like more, but almost equivalent to the top tier 1 colleges that provide MBA. So rather than better than those top tier colleges MBA this year. So I would say that there is no point saying comparing MA or MBA as such.
Okay. Okay. In addition to this, another question. Ideally, when it's come to TISS, people target for the HRML or ODCL course को लेके. There are 50 plus courses. So what about other courses? उस courses को लेके क्या placements है, and any point of view you people have for other courses like hospitality हो गया, rural development हो गया, development study हो गया. So what about these courses?
Yeah, so I would like to say that I would not say that some courses are more important than others. So in this there is a feeling of equality among all of us. So there are students who have a first preference in other schools also. And as far as placement reports of those courses are concerned, we won't be able to give much insights because we are not involved directly there. Maybe Odyssey only will be able to provide. But I do not agree that some courses are better than others. So everybody is doing their bit, and everybody have their choices to pursue a course and take a career forward of their choice. So then that's there.
Okay, fine. No, okay. Ideally, 3 courses. We while filling the application form for TISS, we need to target choose 3 courses. So people always tend to confuse. Okay, which courses they're supposed to choose? HRM and ODCL, these are the flagship courses. उसके बाद कौन सा जाना है? Rural development, globalization, and all. So ये confusion होता है लोगों को. So that's why I have asked this question. But anyways, you have given your answer, Sohif. Great. Okay, last question. What kind of roles are offered at this Odcl? मतलब placement के time पे what company, what career, what position? Yeah.
So basically, what the different type of roles that are offered by organizations to us are like the.
You want me to share the slide so that you
Yes,
can
sir.
click on it? Okay.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So I'll do that. Yeah. Yes. Go ahead. So this is what the complete placement chart. So yeah, Mayuk is speaking, huh? Yeah, miss.
Yeah, so I'll just walk through the whole placement scenario of the 2020 and 2022. So we at this Odcl will take immense pleasure to say that our highest package this year for the batch of 2020 and 2022 has been 42.09 lakhs per annum. The average being at 25.40 and the median of 24 lakhs per annum. So the response from the industry has been overwhelming. Like the top 25% of our batch got placed at 34.38 lakhs package and 50% being 29.19. 75% of our batch is like around 27.51 lakhs per annum. So the numbers itself are self-explanatory, and the response from the organizations and the industry has been very good. Like our growth has been phenomenal. Like our first batch, the average CTC was of around 17.05. Then the next year, like 2019 and 21 batch, it increased to 18.17, and this year 2020 2022 it has reached an average of 25.04. So the data is itself evident of the progress that this Odcl as the program has made, and how much the industry is accepting us and valuing our course. So also the batch size being 34, and our batch almost out of the 30% of them are pre-placement offer holder. So it is also another very good pre-placement offer. So that means before whenever the organization they were doing summers or the field immersion, the organizations were so impressed by the quality of work and depth of work that they offered them a job much before the final placement also. Also talking about the different roles that are being offered to our students at this Odcl is the very lucrative organization change management consultants that we get offered. Like these people, these job roles are responsible for implementing the new concepts within the organization, helping the whole transformation process, the way the organization operates. Also then roles like human resource strategist, like these people in these positions when you are placed, that they actually align the whole HR department with the company's vision, then also the facilitation of the organization's development, business development, growth, etc. Then we talk about the human resource business partner, the HR BP roles that we are given. So developing the HR agenda, then improving relationship between the staffs and employees, structuring compensation and benefits are some of the very good work that our students have been doing through the past 3 years. Then the L&D partner being one of the very interesting and upcoming role that we are being offered. So basically this type of role actually helps in identifying the training objectives of employees and creating or bringing the latest training modules, programs, and to improve the organization goals and needs. Then talking about some of the our association industry partners, if we see, we have Accenture Strategy, Accenture, AFCON from the construction industry, then Aarti Industries, Pidilite, LTI. Then we had international placement offers from Landmark Group also. So Shell, PwC, we have almost a good big four chunk of the big four coming for placements out here. So, and the majority of our recruiters being 65% of the recruiters being in the consulting domain. So it is very evident that our course has getting very much traction and love from the industry. So this is the proper scenario that we are having this year. So very good overwhelming response from the market.
Great. I'll post this in the YouTube community, Manoeuvre YouTube community. This is the
yes, sir.
So that they should get inspired by this placement. Odcl course done. Yes, anyone else want to add anything on this slide? Sohaib or Sibasis, you want to add anything in the placement on this placement slide? Otherwise, we'll wrap up the session.
I guess Mayuk has covered.
Yes, he has covered it also.
Everything is being covered. Okay, great. Last question, which will be helpful for the students those who are preparing for Tissnet examination. Any tips you people can give to all the TIS aspirant, those who are targeting for Odcl courses in terms of their preparation, GK, English, Maths, anything if you can guide. जो preparation problem आपको आई थी, which you people have faced and you have bounced back and you have done it and finally you are in TISS, so they can also do the same. You are the best inspiration for them basically.
Right. Yeah. So there is one general conception that GK is a game changer. I slightly disagree. So in Tissnet, the level of difficulty of English and Maths, that is quite easier compared to CAT. So if someone can target around 55, then there would be less burden on him or her to score about 25, maybe 20, and they would be able to clear cutoff for the top programs. So I would suggest students to concentrate on maths and English as well, and not only study GK blindly, and do not study irrelevant data in GK. For example, if Lewis Hamilton has won Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, that is not relevant. But if some Indian woman has achieved any good feat in sports, that is important. So you study the past Tissnet papers and try to find out patterns of GK questions. So that would be one good way to go about preparing for GK. And to talk about GK section specifically, I would suggest to students that there would be two broad categories. One would be your static GK and another would be the current affairs. For static GK, you need to have a good understanding and knowledge of modern Indian history, Indian polity, and Indian geography. These are the major three parts from where at least you can expect 9 to 10 questions. From this ancient history, I would not suggest because only 1 month is left. So no need to study ancient history. If 1 mark will come, so let it be. So that won't be a good reward for your effort. And as far as the current affairs is concerned, study books in news, study awards. There is usually one question from Nobel Prize and Oscars. So study those, study sports and government schemes. Those would be important. Yeah, that would be
issue related news, national or international issues.
Yeah. So like just adding on to what Sohib said, for quant, please maintain a formula book and go through it for the last month, because we all know that we have to keep the formulas at our fingertips. So that's one thing. And just two small tips at the exam center. So just go to your exam center a bit earlier so that you can acclimatize yourself to the situation there. And also, please, we all know that you can move across the TISS question paper through the sections. So please attempt the section which you are most confident of. If you are confident in quant, go for it first. Then maybe English, then maybe GK. If you're least confident in GK, don't go for it at start. That can affect your overall sense of the organization or sense or something. Yeah.
Also, like what Sohaib and Shubhashi said, I would say that practice in this time as much as mocks possible, because Dev sir has been forcing me to practice mocks. Like sir has given me 34 mocks. So sir has divided me mocks into 3 parts. Like पहले 10 mocks दे दो, average score बना लो, उसके बाद फिर उसके ऊपर improve करो, and then each and every जो भी mocks attempt करे उसका हर question बाद में solve करो. Because the thing that I used to do is I was simultaneously working and preparing. So I used to get only Saturday and Sundays. So I used to just call Dev sir and ask कि sir अभी तो sir mocks में score अच्छा नहीं आ रहा है, लेकिन कुछ नहीं, you just time it and mocks देते रहो तो फिर it'll automatically improve. So significantly with every mock and asking doubts and all, so I started improving. And as Sibashi said, maintain a formula notebook and start with the favorite or the most comfortable part you have. So basically what I used to do is whenever I used to start mock, I used to start with the quant section because I felt I was very comfortable in quants, and I used to go in GK last, because in case I don't know something, my confidence would not go down. So, and also as Sohaib said, also follow all the sections thoroughly, not only just the GK. GK is something I have 40% mark, almost, but then also the remaining 60% marks are divided into English and quant. So I would say ki holistically overall practice each and every part. Don't neglect any of them.
Great. And finally, Mayuk in TISS campus now. Okay, great. So once again, Mayuk, Soif, and Sivasis, thank you coming and sharing your experience. And definitely this will be much helpful for all the Tissnet aspirants who are targeting for this year Tissnet 2022 examination, and lots of information shared by them ODCL लेकर के. So जितने लोग ODCL कोर्स को टारगेट कर रहे हो, do watch this video at least 2-3 times, rewind करके देख लेना. And the best motivation as of now is nothing but this placement देख लो. Best motivation है, prepare for your exam and definitely you will be cracking Tissnet 2022. And to all of you, Mayuk, Soif, and Sibasis, all the best for your great career from my side.
Thank you, sir. And also looking forward to seeing many students in TISS ODCL this year.
हाँ, so ये आपके next year senior होने वाले हैं. They will be in second year, you will be in the first year. Okay. एंड ये चीज आपको फिर हमारे साथ वापस करनी है, मतलब जो वर्क ये यहाँ पे आज कर रहे हैं, व्हाट द वर्क दे आर डूइंग टुडे, यू विल बी डूइंग द सेम वर्क. ठीक है, चलो, या बाय बाय.
Thanks, sir. Bye-bye.
Nice talking to you. Yeah.